Hello everybody, I haven't done one of these videos in a while, but welcome to another D&D Storytime, where I cover occurrences and just general weird ass shit that happens in my various D&D games. This week I'm going to tell you guys a story about how one of the dukes of my kingdom saved a PC from being struck by a finger of death while in a bathrobe. For context, the campaign is centered around the idea of a orc chieftain getting his hands on the hand of Vecna, and thusly has been rallying all of the different orc tribes towards one cause, to head down south and take on the kingdoms below, in order to expand the territory and provide for his people. And so, the kingdom, managing to get wind of everything, has started to assemble armies to respond, and as such, our wizard PC, Marigold, had gotten wind of what was going to happen and decided to head up to the wall that divided the regular human kingdoms with the orcish lands. While there, she meets one of the three dukes of Sonora, Duke Ordam Severe, who is currently being drawn in the picture below. And he is rather quaint and curt and very quick and to the point with her. And given the understanding of the kingdom that they were going to be attacked by orcs, he and a couple of his squadrons had already set up various tents. And upon the end of their discussion, he had retired to his tent to take a bath. Little did the both of them know that the camp would be subject to ambush, being attacked by a variety of orcs, hellhounds, and fire giant Goliaths, from which came an intense combat. As the party was fighting for their lives, they came to notice something in the sky. A pale elf riding atop what seemed to be a deep crow, a bird-like creature that has these large mandibles instead of a traditional beak. This elf was actually one of the main villains of my campaign, and upon seeing the wizard to be the one who was doing the most harm, decided to target them with a parting gift before they decided to head back to their own territory, a cast of Finger of Death. The wizard, watching their life flash before their eyes, gets to live another day as they witness the Duke emerging from his tent wearing a short red bathrobe. The Duke also happened to be an Abjurer wizard, which as everyone here knows is probably the best counterspeller in the entire game of 5e, and with a high enough spell slot was able to outright cancel the Finger of Death. All while he was already in the midst of flight, allowing everyone below to get a fine view of his fucking junk. A fact that was made clear to me by my set player. Needless to say, the BBEG flies off upon their crow, and the Duke decides to take a landing, and from then on, Duke Severe ended up becoming the object of quite a rapturous romantic campaign by my player. And keep in mind, the player's character is like 21, 22, whereas Duke Severe is somewhere in his 50s. Needless to say, a great deal of persistence was needed in order to keep this thing going before eventually he finally relented upon her logicking him into a sense of understanding. That and also, Marigold the wizard is a transmutation wizard, who has the ability to literally de-age people by use of their transmutation stone. So with that in mind, this Duke will seemingly remain a Duke for quite some time. So that's the end of the story, everybody, and thank you very much for your patience with the next video. Shadowheart will be out this week, and it'll be covering a wide variety of Baldur's Gate material, and as to be expected, there will be spoilers, so if you guys haven't played the game, intend to play the game when it's in full release, or just are not really keen on any spoilers, I would recommend skipping it. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.